What's going on, beautiful people? It is your guy, Michael here. I took a little time off. I just got back from that time off, and Justin Bieber said, yo, here's an album, just out of nowhere. And listen, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious. I'm someone that's always looking forward to new Justin Bieber music. It's funny because I had only really ever listened to his singles, which is a lot of his music because he's just been so successful. I never listened to Changes. I listened to Justice here on the channel. I really enjoyed Justice. And for so long, all I've ever heard was, we want Justin to go back to the Journals era, go back to the Journals bag. And I had never heard Journals, and I recently listened to Journals on the channel. And I get it. Journals is great. I don't know what to expect from this album. Like I said, it was dropped out of nowhere. I just got back. So I'm just gonna kind of dive into it. I see a lot of Drewski features. I don't know what that means. We'll find out when we get to them. As always, with every single album I react to, my full uncut reaction to this album will be on my Patreon, the link's in the description. And also my reaction to Journals, which I did a few months back, is also on my Patreon. And that album was crazy. But yeah, guys, let's get right into it. Damn, 21 tracks. I'm really just getting into this, so I don't know anything. 21 tracks. It's a lot of tracks. All I can take. Let's do it. And it's all I can take. And it's all I can take. Symptoms of my sensitivity. This person, no one's listening. No one's listening. Okay. A little bit of a Michael Jackson vibe, a little bit, right? Feels a little inspired by that. Okay, this is vibey. This is cool. This is, yeah, this is cool, man. I like that a lot. There was this like unrefined feel to it, and I was trying to feel out where I was with it the first minute, but as it keeps going, what's not to really like about pretty vibey instrumental, and he's doing riffs, he's having fun vocally. The vocals and the feel of the whole thing give me like just having a good time. There's just real freedom to the song that's kind of pretty different from, I guess it definitely, it's a little bit more Journals actually. It's pretty different from the last project and other projects of the past where it doesn't feel, there isn't that like, oh, this is going to be a hit type of feel to it. It makes you really curious about where the rest of the album's going to go. But yeah, I dug that, man. That's something that I would just throw on like, yeah, what's not to like about this track? All right, let's keep going, guys. We got a lot more to go. Daisies, track 2. We're just going to be like vibing and chilling to Justin vocals and kind of easygoing feeling music throughout this. I'm okay with that. Throwing pedals like, do you love me or not? The head is spinning and it don't know when to stop. Do you love me? Does he love me not? Hold on, hold on. Leave me on red, baby, but I still get the message. I get it. Way you got me all in my head. Think I'd rather you in my bed. Whatever it is, you know I can take it. I'm counting the days, how many days till I can see you again. Blowing kisses like, will you catch them at night? Okay. Okay. This is dope. The way you got me all in my head. Oh, this is nice, man. Think I'd rather you in my bed. Is this gonna be the vibe of this album? It is, you know I can take it. I'm counting the days, how many days till I can see you again. The movement, the flow, the pacing of everything is really nice. And he's singing. This man, there's. I hope this is the feel. I really hope that this is the feel for this album. Counting the days, how many days till I can see you again. Bro, I listen. Let's talk about it. I miss it's his voice, right? Like I miss his voice, and when I say I miss, there's plenty of accessible Justin Bieber music, but it hits different always when you get new music, and that's the feeling listening to this. Is like his voice is just there's something about it that's just so enjoyable to listen to. He's a great singer, and when you have that voice, like on top of this type of sound, this is like lo-fi R&B. There's some live instruments in there. Just this easy feel. I don't want to be repetitive, but what's not to like about this? Again, 2 tracks in. The thing that makes me nervous about this is there's so many tracks, and if it was this sound and vibe for like 10 tracks, oh my god, chef's kiss, right? But like this for 21 tracks, I don't know how that. I'm curious to see, because you got to change it up at some point. Like typically for albums that long, they're a bit more narrative and story driven. It doesn't feel like that's what's going to happen here. The album's called Swag, right? The definition is just, hey, like sit back and enjoy this and have a good time. I'm showing you what I've been up to. But yeah, anyways, let's keep going. We'll see. You got a lot more ways to go. I'm just letting you know now I'm nervous about the amount of tracks, but really happy with the start. All right, Yukon. It's like a truck. I'm pretty sure. Track 3.
In the parking lot in Tucson, like, are you with me? In the phantom with the roof gone. I pull up like Jimmy Neutron. I cannot be getting move on. Like, tell me the password. Slide City, you know what that means.
Listen, I'm a big Frank Ocean fan, and I've been missing my guy it's been a while. I've given up. I'm gonna be honest. I just have, if we get new music, we do. We don't, I just assume we won't. It is what it is. Still gonna cherish Blonde and Channel Orange in the meantime. This gives me some of that. I was talking some MJ in the first track. This is giving me that Frank Ocean vibe.
Slide City, you know what that means. I'm coming up on you quickly. Nice things.
This is very nostalgic. This is a fucking vibe.
If I didn't love you, babe, what would I do?
Yeah, big Frank Ocean fan. That was just straight up like Frank Ocean vibe. And I actually like the vocal effect for most of the song, even though Justin was coming in and out with his, not his voice without the effect. But I like the vocal effect because, like I said, I was nervous about the 20 plus tracks with an album that is just vibey, and things like that are what you have to do. Things like that are exactly what you have to do. You throw a vocal effect on a track when you have this many tracks, and it just changes it up. It keeps you kind of on your feet. It gives you something different. Like Go Baby, track 4.
That's my baby. She's iconic. iPhone case, lip gloss on it. And on my days, she keeps from talking. Nothing needs to work out and nothing needs to break. Don't need to pretend that you're okay. So cry on my shoulder, just turn into me. Cry on my shoulder whenever you need it. Lay it all down and I can love it away. Just stay by my side. So go baby, go baby, go baby, go baby, go baby, go.
Yo.
Say go baby, go baby, go baby, go baby, go baby, go.
Yeah. More runs the better, Justin. Or one of those go baby, go baby.
Go baby, go baby, go baby, go baby, go. Say go baby, go baby, go baby, go baby, go baby, go.
Cry on my shoulder, I'll hold all the weight for you. It's completely just, I'm there for you. I'm here for you. Energy in that song. I love when two things that are vital to the good parts of what's happening come together. And that's the one thing being, everyone's been asking for this. I feel like this is what everyone has been asking for, this from him. And he's giving it to everybody. And then there's the other part where it also feels like a natural evolution. It's not like everybody asking, but it's also like not the time or the place for it. No, it feels like a natural evolution in his discography to release something like this. So I feel like both of those things are happening together and leads to this, and I'm having a good time. And that's all I asked for with the Justin Bieber album. Things You Do, track 5.
When you came around, oh yeah, you stood your ground, and I was attractive, like you did when we were together. Please just touch my back, oh, like you love to do.
Go ahead, Justin.
Driving me crazy, oh yeah. Did it again, did it again, did it again.
I mean, what's there to really? It's so short, but it's just him showing off the soul. It's an R&B album so far, and when you're blessed with like the soul and the voice that Justin has, you gotta use it, man, and he's using it on this album. It makes me so happy. All right, let's get it. Butterflies, track 6.
Oh, money. Get out of here, bro. Money. All you want, you don't care about this.
When was this made? I remember. This is the paparazzi, or I mean, there's just so many paparazzi run-ins with him. But there was like it was a paparazzi run. This was kind of recent, right?
Butterfly.
Okay. I said in track 1, I get this stream of conscious ultimately feel with all the tracks where it felt like he just kind of like sat in front of a microphone and just like let it rip and let it riff and just kind of like was going off here and there with the voice, which his voice is perfect for, and that's the sound that again we have continued to long for. With this track in particular, Butterflies, I felt like there was something in the production that was going to take it somewhere, and it did. It took it somewhere and it started to like shift into something. And I was like, oh, this one might be like really special. Maybe I just wanted it to continue to build off of that, and it didn't. But I overall still liked it. I don't want to spend too much because like it's I'm gonna keep saying what's not to like, but that's kind of how I felt about Butterflies. All right, Way It Is, track 7, featuring Gunna.
Every day I lay my life down. I need you by my side. Every day I count my blessings. Ain't thinking about all of the things make it complicated. I brought you penny flowers cause you excited, babe. We can settle down, start a family. That's just the way it is. I custom me selling right. I get you her much to car, cause it's whatever for you. No more drama, no reason to complicate it. Settle down, that's just the way it is. And we can settle down.
Okay, I'm kind of mixed on that one. There was a point in the song where I was like, I don't think I think I'm gonna skip this one every time. And then there was another point where I was like, oh, it's got potential. Hold up. And there was another point where I was like, I can see this as a single. And then, but that doesn't mean I like it. I could just see it as a single, which is a compliment to it. But then another point where I went back to like, I'm probably gonna skip this every time. Let's move on. I probably need another listen to that. First place, track 8.
Do it all again. Cause when it's on sight, it's on sight. All of it, wait. It's a celebration, like it's your birthday.
more of that MJ in there. That was cute. That's like, I mean, you need one of those. You want to celebrate, one of those like celebrate your lover songs. Yeah, like it's your birthday. You're for that whole. You're in first place. I feel like I'm starting to sing another song right there. It's still very much within the vibe of the rest of the album. This is the first Drewski feature. I don't know. I don't know if it's. Are we doing comedy?
This album kind of sound. You got some soul on this album too. You kind of sound black on this motherfucker, man. You played that last song. I said, damn. You got a little. Hey, I'm telling you, you more than 2%. You sure you don't want no black and mild?
Stop. Why is that on here? Why is that on here? I don't know. I mean, that was funny. That was funny. And it's true. I mean, that's what it's true. Like, he's got mad soul. And I said that whatever, I don't remember what it was, track 4 or 5, like track 6, whatever it was, like, he's got so much soul that you just gotta use it and gift it, because it's a gift that he's got gifted to us in return to be able to listen to you use it. And that's what he's doing on this album. And that comes off of, again, that's what everyone's been asking for, right? More of that Journals vibe. And that's what this is. This is just in his soulful bag, coming off of Drewski talking to him about sounding soulful. And that's real. I mean, that's real talk. That's real. Drewski definitely did the funny stuff with it, which he's gonna do. Let's keep going. Walking Away, track 10.
We better off it, we just take a breath. Remember what grace is. Baby, I ain't walking away. You were my diamond, gave you a ring. And baby, I ain't walking away. And every time you don't say my name, I'm reminded how I love when you say it. 'Cause even when they leave, I keep on dreaming of the best parts of you.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get it. We
better stop it. Baby, I ain't walking away. You were my diamond, gave you a ring, made you a promise. I told you I changed. It's just human nature. These growing pains.
Yeah.
Baby, I ain't walking away.
I like this. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Also, this song feels the most intentional lyrically. Like he really went out of his way to, just say some things that have a bunch of meaning to them, and, create like a more structured song that still keeps the vibe, like the R&B soulful vibe of the project for sure. But, is clearly about commitment, and you mentioned, proposing and changing for the better, and that when you make that commitment to someone. And there's there's the cool lyrics in here about like it's human growing pains, human nature, these all these things, but I will be the man that I promise to be to you, and all those things that come with vows and marriage and stuff like that, right? Yeah, this one was fire. I really like this one, the commitment song on the album. That's cool. All right. Oh, I like that one a lot, baby. Oh yeah, that's cool. It's stuck in my head. Glory voice memo. Next track 11.
I've been let down, start out, now when I fall down, I reach out my hand, let me mercy, see me glory.
It's just such a treat to hear. I mean, you get the voice memo aspect of this, right? I like when artists insert these voice memo type, raw behind, just like, boom, this is what it was when I recorded it, and just it's a treat to hear his voice like that. and just the rawness and the runs and everything he did in there. But I mean, Justin's always been open about his relationship with God, and that's what that is there. I feel like that's just him connecting with God and kind of just the journey and relationship that the journey of that relationship, because he talked about in this voice memo, ups and downs, particularly the downs that bring him back and I think he said he reached out, and it's something he's always been open about. So it makes absolutely fitting for him to continue to share that journey on his part in this project, especially and the way he's singing. The way he's singing goes right in hand with the project as well. So, all right, we're gonna keep it moving, guys. The next track is Devotion.
That I should be going, honey. Devotion. I'd rather take the long way home, so we can laugh and sing a couple more songs. Something's wrong, you can tell me about the whole thing. If you call out to me, I'll swing. Leave the door open for me. And if you kiss me, I might yell out hallelujah. And if you miss me, I'm running right to you, giving you devotion.
I know that voice, man. He's on the new Bon Iver album. Yeah, the title of the song is what you got from the song itself. It's completely just ingrained in devotion. His voice fit that track really well. And Justin singing on that song, man, I'm very happy this album exists. That's where I'm at with this right now. I'm so happy this album exists. Dad's Love, track 13 featuring Lil B.
We need more people to get together. More people to come together around the world. Less separations. Less hating, more unity, more love.
That's love.
I don't know what I thought that was gonna be, and I'm not quite sure I know what that was. I heard everything. Therapy session, Drewski's back.
Even sometimes when I know you're trolling and they don't even understand, they're like, oh my God, he's fucking losing his mind. Yeah. And it's like, nah, I think he's just being a human being. He's enjoying social media.
You know, I have had to go through a lot of my struggles as a human, as all of us do, really publicly. And so people are always asking if I'm okay. And that starts to really weigh on me, you know? Because
it's like when somebody keeps saying, why are you crying? Why are you crying? It's like, bitch, I'm not, but now I am.
And it starts to make me feel like I'm the one with issues and everyone else is perfect.
Exactly. See, that's why I said I'm gonna be your counselor. I'm gonna tell you, you start smoking these Black and Milds with me, bro, you gonna feel way better.
Drewski's funny. I'm a fan of Drewski's comedy sketches. He's funny. That was I mean, it was self-explanatory, right? It feels like that's something he obviously wanted to get out there to kind of let people know, like, hey, I mean, everything he said there is totally sensible. It makes me think of I remember it's not, was it Napkin or Forks? I think it's Napkin. That episode from The Bear, they're like asking the mom, are you okay? Are you okay? And it's like, no, don't ask her if she's okay. It's I mean, they kind of explained it, and it's we've seen him grow up, and we've seen like the best and the worst, and it's very intentional for him to put it on here to just kind of like let everyone know, like, hey, like, I'm still struggling like all of you, but at the same time, like, kind of give me my grace. I'm human. That was interesting that he put that in there, because there's definitely like a misunderstanding or misinterpretation, I would say. And I think it's good that he got to say his piece there on a project that a lot of people are going to listen to. Sweet Spot, track 15. That's an old school R&B.
These gentle hands will hold you, baby. Sweet tenderness, I'll show you, honey, babe.
Oh, let's go.
Now hold you, baby.
I'm excited about this. I paused because I've never heard Sexy Red before. I've heard of Sexy Red, so I'm excited to hear her on this, especially after the great start this is off to. Okay. We had to get one of the. I thought Devotion might be that. It was borderline, but didn't really go there. We had to get, and what was the other one? Things You Do, a little bit. We had to get a full on one of these songs, and on this album, it had to happen.
Never had a bitch like me, I'm gangster, but I keep it cute. When we fuck, he beat it up, that's what I like, I'm feeling you. Me and him, we both in love, and it ain't even been a week. I call him when I need some dick, cause me and him, we both some freak. That's my G-spot, he make my coochie pop. I'm a changed woman, used to be a thot. Put that dick in my ass, make my heart stop. When you done, pull up on me like a pit stop. I got everything you need, daddy spin the block, yeah. I think it's sticky in the streets, I make the sheets high.
I'm mad. I'm a little mad right now because I'm trying to get back. I love Justin's parts in this song, and I'm currently trying to get back into it because I didn't expect to be put so out of it. I didn't like that verse at all. I don't. Again, I've never heard her before, so I don't know if that's her. It's just like there was this like no energy feel. And I don't know, some of that plays into the style of the song, right? The very laid back R&B. When you got like a hip hop feature on an R&B track, there's you can't like you're not gonna bring this high energy, tempo. It doesn't make sense. But there was something. It just was like I don't know. It wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. And there are a couple lyrics in there too. Like we're making love here. We're getting nasty. Like we want to get nasty. Yeah, like I'm with that. But do we? Do I want you to be my pit stop? That song has so much potential. I'm so sad. There's so many. I don't know. Whatever. Standing on Business, track 16. Drewski's back. This is the It's Not Clocking. This is a very new thing as well, right? So a lot of this has definitely happened recently with this album.
You were pronunciating every word. You can't pronunciate every word when you're doing that. Yes, I'm standing on business. Yeah, you standing on business.
Yeah, you're right.
You want to say with this black? You want to hit this?
No.
Good.
That one. We got one more Black and Mild joke, but aside from that, that was whatever. All right, 405, track 17. The Standing on Business thing was such like a viral thing that I guess if anything, it'll be a reminder of that. Like, oh, that's what was happening in 2025.
Come on, baby, love like that. Gonna make me cry. Loving on you. Spiderman on your ass. Loving on you. Keep loving, keep loving, keep loving, keep loving, keep loving, keep loving, 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 just loving on you. Loving on you. Keep loving, keep loving, keep loving, keep loving, keep loving, keep loving, keep loving.
I like the vocal stacking in that one. There's a lot to just kind of listen to with that as far as that goes. You know the vibe I'm kind of getting from this album. You know how artists will write and record and will, they'll make like 80 songs, right, for their albums, and then obviously narrow that down to much less, like 10, 12 or whatever they end up putting on the album. I'm getting that vibe. Where like wrote a fuck ton of songs, and we're just getting all the songs that were written. That's the vibe I'm getting. We're just getting all the songs. As opposed to like they just kind of stay in the hard drive or whatever for forever for a lot of artists, right? A lot of those songs never see the light of day. That's the vibe I'm getting from these, because there is kind of like this, like, oh, we could have came back to that and done more with that, and this like free flowing vibe to a lot of these tracks, and this half cocked or unfinished or whatever feel to several of these tracks. And the thing is, I'm not mad about it because it still gives us a lot of the Justin we've asked for. It also gives me a feeling that this might not be along with the surprise release of it. It gives me the feeling that this might not be the only thing. There's a lot of tracks, so it's hard for me to like say this might not be the only release. But it gives me the feel that maybe there's more to come, like something more refined in a way, because this does again have a feel of like a not refined sort of like, hey, I wrote all this music. Here's a collection of like a lot of the music I wrote for y'all. I know it's a lot of the sound that you've wanted from me. And I had a good time recording a lot of it too. And I get a lot of that from this. From the memo to, then there's Dad's Love and the therapy session and Standing on Business, and just a lot of tracks in a run where they're almost not even songs, but just like things that were added for context or for fun or for whatever the sake is. I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna make me a fire playlist with a bunch of these songs. That's my. There's 21 songs on here, right? There's gonna be like 8 or 9 that I just grab off of here. And I'm gonna throw some journal tracks also onto that playlist, and a lot of other music that I'm into. Like that R&B, this general vibe, and I'm gonna have me a good time.
I'm trying to turn you to a snack, babe. You look like more than a snack, babe. Nobody don't need no Nobody don't need no touch of mine. You don't gotta dance around and let me know. I'll put you on top for sure. I'll put you on top of me. Nobody don't need no
All that did was exactly confirm how I felt after the last track, after 405, and what I've been feeling from a lot of this up and down is this is such a vibe of like, I wrote a bunch of songs, so many songs, and here's a bunch of them on one album. I don't know what to call the album. We'll call it swag. Right? There's no clear like direction for this entire thing besides like, let's give them something. Let's give the fans something that they've been asking for. Again, that Journals vibe. And then I've got something else like cooking. That's I'm feeling that as much as anything else. Because this song is just like, I don't have words. It's nothing bad, right? Like, it's cool sounds in there, and there's stuff in there that I definitely mess with, and you played it, and I'm not mad at it at all. Like, I'm vibing out over here, but it kind of just stops there. All right, Zuma House, track 19. Yeah. Yeah, these last few tracks are absolutely confirming my general feel that I've just expressed. I obviously love hearing him sound, love hearing the sound of him, just an acoustic guitar, just for a minute plus, and like another little bit of a voice memo vibe, something that feels unfinished there, and almost like hard to make out what he's saying because of the way in which it is recorded and the way in which it is sung and the vibe of it all, which is fine, right? He just sounds great. Like, that's what I'm taking away from it as much as anything else, and we love the vibe and sound of that. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't even get lyrics for some of these songs because of how I'm feeling now with what this album might be intended to be. Because that song, as much as anything, like, can you really release official lyrics for a song like that, right? So again, feeds into my idea, this idea that I've I'm gonna keep saying that something else is coming. All right, Too Long, track 20. I just realized the last track isn't even him. It just says his name isn't on it. Forgiveness, Marvin Winans. It's over a minute, so it might just be more of like a speech or something. We'll see.
Do me like that. You should do your dance, do it past you. I've been waiting, I've been patient.
Just picture like the rain coming down and the reaching out and the yearning. I give you that classic R&B, Justin.
Sometimes I get insecure. I be trying, you know I do. I wanna let it go.
Yeah, man, he's really these are just like not complete. You know, like if this had lyrics, it would have like 10 lyrics on it. Right? But I like the instrumental. I like that I get to hear him throwing runs out there and hear hear his vocals back on this, but there's just not like a whole lot to give like feedback wise on particularly these tracks at the end. Speaking on that, although I do Too Long is preferable over some of the other ones prior. Although Zuma House was cool too, just again, just like voice note vibe. Forgiveness, it's not Justin. I don't know what this is. Let's just play it and see.
From the cross to the grave, from the grave to the sky. I'm so glad you came to save us. You came from heaven to earth.
I was looking up Marvin Winans is a gospel singer. He's got a couple gospel albums. Most recently a Christian album, The Praise and Worship Experience, Marvin Winans. So I don't think Justin is even on here. I think he just had Marvin, or recorded Marvin singing the song and decided that he wanted to close the album with it. Which again, Justin's always been open about that. He was on wasn't the Glory Voice memo with his vocal on that track. My takeaway from this album is Journals Justin is back. That's what this album is. Journals Justin is back, but there's more to come. That's where I'm at with this. Journals Justin is back, but there's more to come. There's so many tracks on here that just have this we tried something here. This isn't finished. This is like not completely refined. No real narrative here. Not a whole bunch of actual lyrics on here. Just vibing out here. But then, there's a bunch of tracks on here that, like I said, I'm going to take off of the album, throw onto another playlist with some more Journals tracks, and I'm going to have the time of my life with. First of all, the top run of the album, we could have just had an EP with the first 6 tracks. Unless you also really like Way It Is, First Place. For me, like those top 6 were like a level above, and Walking Away. So All I Can Take, Daisies, Yukon, Go Baby, Things You Do, Butterflies, and Walking Away. Even like where there wasn't like a complete refinedness and completion feeling to a couple of those tracks, I'm still going to be going back to those and listening to those a ton. And then Zuma House, Too Long, but again, I can't really put those in the same category as the other ones I just listed. I'm going to be sat here for whatever's next, because there's just no way something is not next with everything I mentioned about these tracks and the feeling I got from them, along with the random and surprise announcement of it all. No lead up singles to this album, no promo or anything in the way it was just dropped, and also like a lot of the stuff in here that was pretty recent, like a lot of the clips and things that were added in here that came out recently. This is definitely something that's holding us down in the meantime, and I don't think it's going to ultimately be comparable to the rest of his discography, But I'm really glad this exists, like I said, because I'm about to make a real fire playlist. And Journals Justin is back, baby. The soul was souling, especially like a lot of the early on tracks on here. That's all I got for this, guys. I'm happy it's here, and I hope y'all enjoyed a bunch of these tracks as well, and my reactions to them, the best that I could give anyway for what this ended up being by the end of it. And yeah, I love y'all lots for hanging with me to this point especially, and I will see you next time. Lots of love, guys.